Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming and today's video is sponsored by Dragonheir Silent Gods. So Dragonheir Silent Gods is an amazing game that has some crazy graphics, as you can see behind me right now, that has been launched on the 19th of September, and it's a fantasy RPG game that has some D&D mechanics to it, with the table top, with the boards, with the dice mechanics, and you can download Dragonheir today by using my link in the description and in the pinned comment, and it is basically on almost all the platforms. You can download it on mobile, on Android. You can download it on iOS because it has been adapted to Apple's newest technology, so you can enjoy it at its fullest. You can even play it on PC, which is what I'm doing right now, by downloading the game. Again, same link, but it's gonna be in the Epics. It is in the Epics Game Store, and it's also gonna come to Steam like really short, in a few days. Also, you can download it on Mac, so any platform that you want, this game will be available. Also, this Dragonheir is being distributed by Nuverse, and this is going to be their second blockbuster, which maybe most of you have heard of their first one, that is Marvel Snap. I know that I heard about that one, and that game was pretty successful. So far, I'm hoping that this is going to be their second most amazing blockbuster, because I'm loving this game. I'm really loving this game, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. So what I'm showing you today in this video is honestly my favorite content in the game, and that is like the guild boss. It's called the Temporal Vortex. And well, first of all, just enjoy the graphics that you see behind. That's why I'm smaller here in the corner, but it's just so beautiful. I think this was the first thing that I actually saw when I was looking into Dragonheir Silent Gods. I think it was a battle of the Temporal Vortex, and this just got me hooked. When I saw this, it got me hooked, and then after I continued playing it and saw some of the other dungeons, some of the other mechanics and whatnot, it definitely kept me to still play this game. So basically what I'm showing here in the background is going to be a little bit of a showcase of my Temporal Vortex team, because, well, the way the Temporal Vortex starts is it starts with difficulty number 1. There are 4 difficulties, and every time you hit the top damage on the highest difficulty, you can advance to the next one, okay? So there's difficulty 1, 2, 3, and 4. For the first 3 ones, only the stats scale up, okay? So you need, the boss is gonna have more damage, more defense, and you're basically gonna have to do more damage to it so that you can advance, and that's gonna scale obviously with the heroes that you will build. But once it gets to stage number 4, which is the one that I'm dealing with right now, it gets to the point where on the 3rd skill over here, what I'm showing in the background is the recording that I've already done. I've been tweaking on this for the last few hours, and I'm happy I managed to finally do it. But this skill that you saw the boss just did is basically the skill that will also land defense penalty. So in the first 3 difficulties, he does not do that. But then when you come to the 4th one, obviously, because you want the difficulty to ramp up. I don't want a game that's going to be boring and it's going to be easy to beat everything just like that. No, I want a little bit of a challenge. And that's where this comes into play. Apart from the fact that, like I said, the stats scale up and he's going to do a ton more damage, once he starts to do that defense penalty, it's going to be really painful if you actually take that defense penalty and you do not cleanse it, or you do not block it from the beginning. So, for example, the person that you just saw use the ultimate right now, you see that one over there, is called Mithrasia. That's my favorite legendary. She's a massive carry, and what she brings is, on her ultimate skill, she brings the block buffs. I forgot to time it correctly right now, but the damage of the boss did not scale that high where I could not take the hit, so it was fine. But Mithrasia basically brings me the block debuff buff. I think it's a debuff prohibition, if I'm not mistaken, called. I keep confusing the game because if we play raid, which is where this video is going to be on the raid channel, that we know about the block debuffs and whatnot. So basically that's what that one does. But at the same time, she brings on her passive skill, because battle skill, because all heroes have a battle skill and an ultimate and then a basic attack. Sometimes they have a passive, sometimes they have an aura. So what Mithrasia also has, which you see what she just did now, she has on her battle skill a heal, and also pulls some heal over time, which is basically what keeps my team going. And then after that, I have 3 DPS heroes, because that's the thing. The best way to try and ramp up as much damage as you can is trying to get yourself a team of 3 DPS and then 2 supports that kind of synergize well in the team. And you also try to make them be of the same elemental affinity, because something that's really important in this game are the elements. The game has 6 elements. It has fire, poison, lightning, frost, radiant, and necrosis. So these are the 6 ones. And well, these ones have different pairings. You know, they keep switching so that the game always feels fresh and feels interesting, so that you can test out more heroes as well. So for example, for this season, we have the Radiant that has the elemental resonance with the lightning. So what you see over here, you see lots of lightning and thunders happening from my side, not just the boss's side, but that's what I'm using. I have my 3 lightning heroes in Shelter, Ivelios, and then Nimbus. 1, 2, 3. These 3 over here, which are basically the ones on this side, on the left-hand side, which I'm almost hiding with my head. But those are my 3 lightning people, and those are the ones that have synergies. The cool thing about this is not only the fact that they have, like I said, good synergies, they have different elements, but within those elements, they have some specific types, so to call them. So for example, my 3 lightning people that I'm using are called Dauntless. Well, the Dauntless heroes specialize on a ton of attacks, a ton of fast attacks. As you can see over there, there's like a billion numbers happening, and that's basically because of the synergy between the 3 lightning heroes. So for example, my Shelter, which is the Minotaur, and my Velios, which is this deep elf over here, or like I guess wood elf, they have some skills in their kit that say that every time a basic attack happens, the person that has the basic attack, the person that deals the basic attack has a chance to proc them to do some extra damage. That's why you see over here at the top that Ivelios and Shelter are kind of like, the ones leading the way, because they benefit from each other's damages and at the same time from Nimbus. So Nimbus is the lowest when it comes to the damage range over here, but hear me out. Why he's the lowest? Well, the thing is, he's the one that enables everybody else, actually, because he has a ton of fast attacks happening on his ultimate. Like, let me see, do I get the chance to proc it again to show you now? I guess not, but I can scroll it back. So basically, when Nimbus does his ultimate, he has an amazing attack that basically he shoots a missile every 0.5 seconds. And when that happens, basically he procs both of the other ones, and that's why his now damage is that high, but he enables everybody else's damage. So that's this is kind of my team. Oh yeah, and the last one that I forgot to show, I guess he's kind of like the, how would I call it? Not the mascot, but we have Sagomir in the end, which is let me actually, first of all, let me show you what I mean about those fast attacks, which I guess you can tell. Let me move it over here. Okay, so right here, you're gonna see Nimbus, this one at the back, proc the ultimate. Watch the damages go. See those crazy numbers? That's what I'm talking about. When Nimbus does that, the damage just explodes and the damage is just insane. And well, for the video today, what I managed to do is, for the first time ever, even though I played on the beta, I had the beta account and I played on the beta server, I never did this. 28 minutes. This is even though it wasn't, it wasn't shown like this. It was just one difficulty. It kept increasing actually, and it didn't have like the levels. I never did the top damage. Well, for the first time ever, I managed to do the top damage, which is 25 million. I went a little bit over, and honestly, thanks to Sagomir. Sagomir actually was the surprise in that team. So let me just show you exactly a little bit my heroes. I'm not going to go through all of the builds and whatnot. If if you're going to be interested in watching all my builds or getting some more ideas about the content on Dragonheir, I have a Dragonheir dedicated channel. You can check that in the description and in the pinned comment of this video. Make sure to go check that one out. Subscribe to that channel as well. And yeah, I'm basically pumping out Dragonheir videos daily. So if you want more information, just come over here. But what I was talking about earlier, as an example, first of all, let's talk about Ivelios, okay? So Ivelios has, when an ally launches a basic attack, the hero has a 10% chance of launching a following attack, dealing 75% attack, okay? This one goes up to 20%, but it's doubled when it's Dauntless. See? The thing that I'm talking about, the Dauntless hero. He's a Dauntless one. And then Shelter has this ultimate that enhances all allies with Lightning Force, granting them Blessing of Thunder for 15 seconds. When launching basic attacks, all allies with this have a chance to proc the Lightning Strike again, which he's gonna do damage. And same thing, Dauntless heroes have double the chance. So do you get what I mean again? Dauntless, they have the pairing. And that's where Nimbus comes in, where he locks onto an enemy for 2 seconds, during which time a missile is launched at them every 0.5 seconds. And you're thinking, wait, that's just 4 attacks, that's it. And he's gonna do 100% lightning damage. Wait, there's more. The lock-on duration is affected by hero's attack speed. That's why you see I have as much attack speed as I can. Each 1% extra attack speed increases duration by 0.02 seconds up to 6 seconds. And this is the key part. This skill is considered a basic attack. This is what makes it amazing and makes it synergize so well with the other 2 heroes, and that's where the crazy damage comes from. Like, he does some good damage himself, but he boosts Ivelios and Sholto to do more and more damage. And then the last one, which was, like I said, Sagomir. Well, Sagomir comes into this team because his passive that can keep healing people and boosting their ultimate energy, which means they're gonna come back to their ultimate faster and faster. He's gonna do damage based off of his max HP as well, so he brings some damage and then gives himself some defense up and debuff immunity. But then on the ultimate, he has 2 hits that do damage based off of the attack, you don't care, but also based off of his max HP, and he also brings the attack penalty, which means the boss is going to do less damage. That's really important in Temporal Vortex. You want to have survivability, and what's the best way to survive? Then have attack penalty, okay? Apart from healing, obviously, you're going to put the attack penalty on the boss, and you're going to take less damage. So, honestly, the start of this one was Sagomir, because I kept trying different ways, and I could not beat it. But yeah, I think this is all I wanted to show you. So the fun thing is, like I said, about the Dauntless people that are lightning, this is only one of many other types in this game. If I go over here and show you, you have the rally, you have the summon, you have frost, you have wild, you have poison. There's so much more to discover in this game. And honestly, if you didn't start playing Dragonheir Silent Gods yet, what are you waiting for? Again, there's a link in the description and in the pinned comment of this video. If you lose that link, obviously you're gonna help me out, but you can download the game on Android, on iOS devices, on PC from Epic Game Store, soon coming to Steam in a few days, and you can also play it on Mac. But yeah, I guess this is gonna be it for the video today, guys. Thank you very much, Dragonheir Silent Gods, for sponsoring this video. And for everybody else, if you do enjoy my content, as always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.